Okay, we're back. I haven't fought the boss fight yet, so I don't even know what's in it. I know that's risky going into this. We're probably going to lose the first try. We usually do. Oh, hey, is that not Grathus? Yeah, that's him. The way is opening, Europa. What happened to you? Do you know what this place was? It's your brain. An orphanage. Most astute. It was a terrible place. I ran away as soon as the opportunity presented itself. But in the short time I dwelt here, I discovered the truth. I learned what the sages of old foresaw. The curse and the means to break it, two halves of the same whole. For the longest time, I assumed that solving the mystery of the curse was my destiny. All the training I endured, everything I made of myself, it was all for this moment. And yet something still eludes me. A riddle I cannot figure out. Maybe you're not as close to figuring it out as you think. Haven't you been listening, you sniveling child? Our puzzle is missing a piece. And all this time you've been keeping it so close. This again? Don't you dare try to hide it, you little fiend. Twee! Okay. You've lost your mind, Traethus. If you want a Pinot, you'll have to go through me. It's finally crystal clear. I will be able to attain my glorious purpose, and you are in my way. Oh, we can't actually... Oh, what do we hit? Who the hell do I hit? Oh, I hit the sword. Okay. Well, there's no escaping from that one at that point. How do I dodge that? Or do I just eat it in the face? Here, I'm just gonna focus on my character and get hugs. Go ahead and whack me. Oh, you didn't whack me. Can I hug, please? It's just sitting there like, nah, no, you can't. Wow, I cannot hit that first half of it. This is going to be a multi-stage boss. I can tell you right now. Yep, multi-stage. So that first stage is just to get you softened up a little bit for it. What is your attack pattern, buddy? Ow, how do I dodge that? No, let me hug. There we go. Oh, and it got me. It got me while I was waiting for that to charge up. So it seems like one of those where I could just sit in a corner, and if I get good at that aiming game, I can just pop him in the skull. Unfortunately, the Walk of Shame is long as fuck, but game. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's kind of like, oh, let's. Yeah, I thought it was being an intentional, like, oh, they paid attention to, like, common criticism of the Walk of Shame. Cool. And for the most part, yes. But for some of it, no. Get over. No, I don't want to. Let me up. Thank you. I don't want to use the elevator. I have to deal with this idiot. And honestly, if this was in sync properly, it wouldn't be as long. Oh, they should have actually started this one up about here and had it coming down whenever you entered. That way you could just hop straight onto it and do your thing. Okay. So, sword thing. We just want to skip through this. All the dialogue 20 million times. That's our kind of playthrough. But yeah, the pattern's not too bad. I probably need to be quiet during it so I can actually concentrate on getting our perfects. As I walk right into that. Yeah, let's just go purple. And whenever we get low, we let them hit us. Bonk. That'll... Oh! That way we can get either a hug in or something else. Get hit. That way we don't get completely just... Okay, so we got that one going. So for this guy, I think I want to sit in the bottom left corner and just let him do his thing. And I will get it low, get it perfect if I can. Oh, I can't hit him there. Okay, so we want to kind of be in the middle then. Dodge that way. Oh, and I missed that one. That one do its thing. Dodge to the right. Okay, hit me again. Okay, get me with that one. There we go. That way. Ow. Got him. Yeah, that one... I think my strategy is good for that. I think that's actually probably the easiest way to do that, boss, is just... You're literally going to be playing the sliding game. Because that's doing so much more damage. Most of the bosses are immune to that, so... except for whenever you're trying to break their crystal. Even though there may be no going back for you, I'm not going to kill you, Drathus. But I don't owe you anything anymore. Let's go, Apino. Europa, you are free from the corruption. Leave before it takes you again. To what end? It was not the darkness that consumed me, but my own ambition. You're not the only person to lose their way because of the curse, Drathus. You assume I was ignorant. Yet I've known all along. All those years at the go at the orphanage, when I saw the vision of the sages, it was you. You are the hero the sages foresaw. I am no hero. You will be. Europa, you must listen. Consider this your final lesson from me. That little ghost you cherish so much, and the foul demon who haunts this place, they are the same being. They are the curse. Okay, that makes sense. And she has a yellow outline, so maybe we can hit her with lightning. Are we going to get dialogue? Young one, you've been toying with me. You have gathered the armors and you have healed Talos. Now you will face the truth. It all began here. 9 years ago, a powerful spell changed everything. A scared and lonely boy, tortured for months by grief, looked for a means of escape. Seeing no way out of his sorrow, he tampered with the powerful magic and cast his spell. But the spell was too powerful. His very being was split. Heart and body separated. His heart, without a place to go, sought refuge in the closest object it could find. The bear he always carried. The body, with all its sorrow and pain still trapped inside, was twisted into the demonic form of Belial, who wanders these halls in agony, the very monster the ancient Dorians saw in their visions at the end of the world. Oh, so we get to fight Belial. Groovy. He's the Lord of Lies. The spell reached far beyond just the boy, invading and corrupting everything, erasing color from his world. This is what happened to my little boy, my son. You were his mother. Belial is invulnerable. To wound him, you must destroy my son's heart, even if he loves you. You tricked me. I trusted you. This entire time you could have told me the truth and you lied and used me. The curse would be gone in an instant if you were dead. Come back here. This is our fate, Europa. Acceptance is the first step. It'll bring you grace. Oh, shut up. I'm done with you. So he brings color to the world around him. I knew I shouldn't trust anyone. I'm better off alone, whatever that might bring me. Yeah, we only have to the right to go. Oh, am I gonna have to, like, guess what color I am? I mean, I know that one's lightning. And all the music is gone. I'm gonna hop... Oh, I don't have a way to... Oh, I have no way to save. This is the only place I can go. The elevator works. I've been played. The only thing I ever needed to do was kill that damn ghost, and now I've helped him become stronger. Every time I trust someone in this godforsaken world, I get burned. The ghost, Drathus, and now that stupid bear. The ghost? Oh yeah, the ghost, the blue ghost. I hate this. The worst part is that without him, there's not much I can do to avoid the demon, at least not for long. What am I going to do? Probably die to whatever boss fights after this and have to repeat the Drathus fight about 75 times. There's not a save point here. Okay, is there a save point anywhere nearby? Okay, so there's an exit over here to the right. Thank God. Thank you for the save point. So we can't go to the top left. I mean, that is handy for it swapping things. Do we get our energy bar back at least? And we were right there near the end of it. Great. What is this room? Oh yeah, we just can't go through that without the bear! Okay, what do you guys have to say? I thought I'd never see you again. How did you get here, and how did you manage to keep color inside this painting? Wasn't us. We thought we would know you would know what's happening. Where's your little ghost? He's avoiding me. What happened? I'd rather not talk about it. What now, then? You've defeated the 3 shadows in the castle, you have the armors, but this portal is different. You mean you don't know what's in there? No, we don't. We didn't paint this one. I think I know who did. What do you mean? Open it. Fine, this thing is way too powerful for you to handle, Claude. Oh, shut up, Van. Do it together, then. It's a brilliant idea. I was about to suggest myself. As you wish, Europa. So, we've got a weird painting to go through. That's not a painting. That is literally floating furniture, but still. You guys have any other dialogue for me? Nope. Okay. In we go to the dark painting, I guess. And at least the music is down low again. I forgot to lower it for that last fight. Well, the last running section, so it's probably me yelling over the crap that I'm hearing. Okay, stop moving so much, you'll ruin it. But I want to see, Mom. You've certainly never been very patient, my boy. I'm just about to finish the last few details. Can you hold still a little longer? I can be patient, Mom. It's just, my bear is tired. Oh, he's the tired one, is he? Yep. Well, I think you should give your bear some credit. He's tougher than you think. Is he? Well, of course, he's like you. Is? I mean, of course he is. Or, I am. We are. Ha 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 ha. Just deadpan. Ha 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 ha. Or we could do the Titus laugh. Your little bear is certainly a good companion. Now try to sit still for just a moment. She's not painting on the easel. She's painting on the desk. Why are you painting me today, Mom? This is a very important painting, Apino. I'm making it just for you, dear. If you ever feel sad or alone, you need to only look at the painting and you will see yourself the way I do. And how do I look? Maybe a bit silly. But why would I feel lonely or sad? Oh, it's nothing. It's just normal for everyone to feel a little sad and alone at times. Promise me, Apino, whatever happens, you have to remember that you're not alone. But I have you and my bear. Yes, you certainly do. She knew she was dying. I know you're here. Now you see why I couldn't simply tell you the truth. Acceptance is the first step. I will bring you grace. If only I could. He's your child. I understand your dilemma. I'm not heartless. Indeed, you're a good woman who has endured what my son and I could not. Basically, I was right about it being psychological, wrong about the person it was about. I wanted you to get to know him so you could see he's not a bad person. He's just very sad. I know how he feels. The curse consumed my parents. Everything that happened because my son and I, it was horrible. But now if you don't kill him, your world is doomed. No. I have to face so much loss and accepted so much pain without question. No more. I will make another way. I will fight the demon instead. You truly have become strong, stronger than anyone else who has ever walked these halls. But even with the armors you possess, even with all your skill, you cannot win. Belial is invincible. That's a risk I'm going to have to take. Allow me to help you. Please take this as my final gift to you. May it help you face your fate. Let me guess, we're getting our blue back, and it's just going to be no bear? Oh no, it's angel form. Sweet. Grace of Oriel. We got all 6 of the light things. Your attacks now deal light damage. You can now activate dark and electrical switches. The light bar will now recover automatically. Press B to activate Iris Dash and destroy enemies upon contact. Hold right trigger to charge up Aura Blast, a powerful burst of light, and release it to deal light damage and activate dart switches from afar. So it's just changing the mechanics of how we do all this. Time to set things right. Okay, so we don't have a way to, like, manually recharge it. We have to... Wow, that is slow. Color is flowing from you. You truly are the one the Dorians foresaw. Finally understand. What happened in there? The great sorrow that inspired all your paintings. You know who caused it? I do. Thank you all for your help. I would not have made it this far without you. Of course, we do what we can together. And we can actually change... Yeah, our lightning has become light. I'm assuming we don't have any more lightning enemies. Please let this be a save spot. Oh, we just break that with normal attacks. Sweet. So I'm hoping we get a spot where we can upgrade this. I'm thinking we do, considering there's money right here. Watch it be like 400 or something that I don't have that I'm going to have to farm for. That would suck. I see something shooting at me. Okay, so we have 2 rooms. We have up. Goes into a big room. I have a feeling this is a save spot down here. At least farming up the gold won't be hard. We have a whole spot. Oh, this is a story bit. It arrived, an absent moon, the darkness from lighted past foreseen. Where is the warrior? Why the silence upon my stage? Away, away, they abandoned me. Run, run, the little ones fear the colorless night of darkness near. Your only task endure, they have left me. I think, yeah, other than this spot in the top left, we've actually revealed the entire map that I know of. Which is good. I do wish this actually showed percent on it, rather so I wouldn't have to go to like the save screen to find it. But if we need more money, we can actually farm it from there because they'll spawn out of the ground. So we have over 400. That's the most anything has cost so far. I keep seeing those little white lines in the background, and it makes me think that things are shooting at me. It's probably a bad thing. Okay, so it's basically getting us used to using this ability. Hi. Grab the gold. And those guys are only dropping 1, but still it's fine. Okay, so we have that. Oh, that can activate that switch, which opens up this. Please let this be not the boss. Yeah, this just looks like the previous area. Okay, so that opens that switch. Okay, so we can get down here, save, and all that jazz. That's why those guys were purple. Okay. Please go. Thank you. And this down from here, left. Okay, so whoop, bonk. Bonk. And we can't, like, target it, so we have to use, like, the full charge to get it. So that's kind of not great. Are we passively recharging? There we go. We have to be in this form to recharge. No, we don't. Okay. I don't know. It's confusing. Let's save. Okay, so we have improved our armor. Let's go ahead here and see if we can improve our light armor. We don't have enough reds to upgrade our health. Can you upgrade the armor with 6 of these? We need 7. What? What did we miss? We've been everywhere. What did where did I miss one? Yeah, we've completed all the missions we have. So we're missing 2 red. And we're missing 1 light. That is why. Thankfully, we can do this in any form. I didn't even look at how much gold it takes. At least we've saved, so if we die to something stupid, we're fine. And this look isn't bad. I kind of wish we had, like, wings or something. Because that would be much more appropriate for it. Murder everything. That works. Kind of wish this also gave us, like, a triple jump. Wait a minute. Wasn't there one spot that we could... No, we got to it. It was the blue room. We've gotten to every... Oh, there is one spot we couldn't get to, and that was those blue rooms right there, off the right of that. But I don't know if that's like a map glitch or if we actually could have gotten to those. And that's easy to get through. So we're still getting tutorialized here. How do I get across that? I don't see how I get across that. Okay. Maybe, like... that? That's the first time it causes us to do that. Oh. Please, thank you. Yeah, that's the first time it's actually had us do the... oh god. The whirlwind jump. Ah, oh crap. Man, introducing it here at the very end as, like, a necessary mechanic is a little bit dickish. Okay, so we got those. Please let me not need that for, like, a boss fight. Because I have not had time to practice that. Oop. Go. Okay, so we have room to the left and we have room down here. We're gonna go down first. Maybe not. Maybe it is to the left, because this feels like it's leading us to the boss fight. I like that we're just one-shotting things. I can only imagine if we got this upgraded. There's 5. So we're missing 1 red. And 1 white. Where the hell would the last quest be? Is it gonna be in the zone? Ow. Why can't I run off that ledge? Okay, so the spot out is down there at the bottom. Start regenning life. Yeah, I'm just curious, like, where I'm going. Especially since it's all of a sudden introducing that, hey, ow, goddamn, that hurt. The fact that I need to use the whirlwind jump. Almost got up there. Is it off of here? Nope. It's off the top part. Wow. I don't know if I can make this jump. I'm going to get stopped by a jump after all of that. Okay, I've come up here, and yes, I'm a dumbass. Someone's already screaming at the screen, probably. But, yeah, you press B whenever you're in light form to go faster. That would probably solve all of our issues. Okay, so that's probably unlocked the door up there. which we have to wait for all the little boulders to fall down so we can start climbing them. But yeah, you press B to actually... for some reason, my brain just didn't, like, register on it whenever it passed by. I think I was skipping through the screens because I'm actually kind of fatigued on the game. Okay, so there's our 6th one there. That'll get us another red pip. And the only other spot we weren't able to get anywhere on is those 3 little spots on the right over there. And that might be where our last little, like, ascendancy one is. But yeah, you can do boop. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Yeah, you get wings. And you zippy. And then whenever you don't have it, you're not zippy. So, yeah. That was a Mia dumbass. They should actually just have had these, like, auto-spawned in. That would have made life about 1,000,000 times easier. And this is going to be a shortcut. So, ooh, hi. Let's go ahead and boop. A little bit of blue. Oh, you son of a bitch. Nope, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Yes, you can still take damage, as you can tell by my heart there. So we can come in here and save real quick. That means we can go get our final upgrade for life, which will be our 4th pip. And yeah, we'll be ready to be, like, maxed out on everything. I don't know if that might actually give us the last white one as well. Unfortunately, getting back down to the bottom is going to be a royal pain in the ass. So I'll see you whenever I get to the next town again. Okay, now it's time for us to get our final upgrade of red, I think. Is that one. Let's see if it gives us the shiny one. Do you give me any more? Must continue on your own now. I will, thank you. Okay, so that is everything from them. I still don't know where to get the last little, like, boost. Like, we're 1 away from that. Is really infuriating. Okay, we're back in here. And this form, actually pretty powerful. We still don't have the full upgrade, though, unfortunately. We are 1 light away from it. So, yeah. Somehow we were standing on that platform in the previous one. But yeah, if you actually run into things, as long as you kill it, I don't think you'll actually get hurt by it, so... Can we actually get some energy back, please? Thank you. As long as you don't get hit. As long as you have energy, you can do that number. So, yeah, this is not exactly the worst spot. I was being unfair to it. But I am hoping... Okay, so there's an elevator. Maybe that'll connect to everything. There we go. And getting back down here if you don't have everything is a pain in the bootah. Oh, there is one more here. Okay, thank God. Hi, composer. Are you real? Yes, I am. This place has been playing tricks on me. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Who are you? Condor. How strange. I can barely remember my own name right now. When looking for my musicians and got lost, the rest of the memory is just a blur. I wonder how long it's been. Truth is, I'm the one to blame if anything happens to them if it was my idea to come here in the first place. Should never let the musicians wander around the castle alone. Don't blame yourself for the choice to wander off. You can still fulfill your dream and play music in this castle, but not if you give up and die here. I would like that very much. I should go to then, I suppose. Thank you so much for the help. On one more piece of advice, please do not stay in this place too long. I woke myself out of a nightmare last night, and it all seemed too real. Not sure we're alone here. Head to the theater, maybe you can get some rest there. Okay. Need your help with another matter later? Please visit the theater if you have time. So basically, I have a feeling his is collect all the people. Do we have a theater near here? We do not. But we can go. We can't. Okay, so we can go up to the observatory. Let's go to the, I think it's the upper quarters, or is it the Great Hall? I think it's the Great Hall that has the one just to the northwest of it. Let's see what he has for us. Now we can actually navigate around. But yeah, if you miss things, wait until this point to actually get it. Because I actually just did the full lap. It took me about like 30 minutes to get back down here. Just going through the different places, because it's actually less convenient to navigate the castle with the new form. Go figure. And if you can't one-shot something, it will you will take damage from it, as you can tell from whenever we ran into that dude. Okay, you. Let me express, on behalf of everyone, we would not have wondered about the castle without thinking about things first. What matters most is everyone's safe. I'm glad I could help. Remember the nightmares I told you about? Several of my musicians started experiencing them too. They felt like they were being watched and their dreams were full of disturbing thoughts. Wonder if this is all related to the noises we've been hearing up in the towers. It can't be anything good. Of course, thank you, Europa. Okay, so we are going to have just another thing up in the very, very top. Oh, butts. Is it okay? It's only one. Find all the dirt. We already did. Y'all seem so distracted. If they could safely retrieve their missing keepsakes, I think it would help them find. Oh, do we have to talk to all of them? I thought we already found all the musicians. So are all their keepsakes just going to be up there or something? Because he's not giving me it. Oh, okay. So we have to clear the way for them to get their things. Okay. That was just kind of confusing. Let's go save real quick while we have speedy mode. And we go up to the observatory. I think that's the last place we can go. Unless I'm misunderstanding him, he's not going to give it to me unless I win a fight. But we already found all the musicians. We'll see if it gives us... Observatory is probably like going to murder us. It's probably just going to be straight into a boss fight and I'm missing something about him. Like we have to go to where they all were or something. I don't know. My care is very limited. I am more interested in completing the game because I am burning the midnight oil. I have to have this review and written, edited, and released in less than 7 hours. So that is the joy of getting review keys extremely late. Okay, so we have spots up here. Oh, we have it up. Don't think we're supposed to be up here. Opaque water? Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to be up here. Don't know for sure. Doesn't feel like a place we're supposed to be. Because we have the opaque water. That brings us in there. Are we just going to the very top with this? If this is like the final boss in here, I'm going to go back down. Okay, up we go. We're in here now. Where am I going? This doesn't feel like part of the game. Okie dokie. That gets us over there. I like that we're not taking damage in the waterfall. Okay, so this is a save. Yeah, this feels like it's a boss room. And I don't know why we're in space for it, but Maybe this is all the lost things? Or is this the final boss? This might be the final boss. If this is the final boss, we want to back out. This is the final boss. This is the guy we fought at the very beginning. I want to find the last improvement. I guess we could try fighting him. We should try exploring the area down below. Okay. Recover a little bit of blue. There we go. Cover a little bit of blue again. Ah, okay, so we're taking heart damage. Can I get my blue back? I really don't like not having the ability to manually hug the thing. It's actually proving quite irritating. I just need to stay out of damage for just like a split second. Can I have my wings? Thank you. Hey, get out of that. Okay, get away from those. Oof. Yeah, I see us actually being able to beat that guy. I don't think I want to right now. Just because he is the final boss. And we want to get the improvement to our damage so we can actually do more than just 2 damage to him and slowly pick away at him. Because I think it'll go up to 4 to 6 rather than 2. Come on. Of course, we have to go all the way back up that bloody fucking tower to get it done again, but... Let's go get the lost items. Okay, this is a bit of post-commentary, and yes, the map just showed where we're at for this fight. I actually ended up doing this part again after release because they changed the hints for the kind of quest from pre-release to post-release to something that's actually useful, and we found Logon Duck here, or Logon Duck, and this is going to be the boss we need to fight to actually get the last little feather. This is basically the source of the nightmares and stuff that cause the characters to go off hiding in random places, and yeah, we just kind of have to face him here. He was a medium difficulty boss, not as bad as, say, the Serpent or anything like that, but he definitely had a nice mix of skills and was decently challenging. His music is pretty much standard kind of stuff that you've been hearing throughout the rest of the game. It's enjoyable, it's decent, and I actually really enjoyed this fight. I only had to do it a couple of times to actually get it down, and these lasers were probably the easiest part to dodge, and you can see I'm still getting hit by them. Now, as far as the strategy goes on this guy, you basically want to take down his shield so you can hit him on the ground, and then you want to get out of the giant laser, because that will drain your energy completely, which kinda sucks. But he only really had a couple kind of really dangerous attacks, and later on, you'll notice that I just start moving to the right whenever he starts doing that dive thing, because I get tired of dodging it. But beyond that, it's just kind of like your standard just boss fight floating around with a shield on it, and he still takes damage. I don't know what the reasoning for the shield is other than to signify that he's still floating. Whenever it breaks, he'll drop down, but it's not really that kind of big of an issue. And you'll notice I keep forgetting to put my wings out. That is just my brain farting. That would have actually helped us a great deal in a good portion of this fight, but I ended up beating it without it, so it didn't really matter that much. The wings really do help with traversing just through the various areas in this as well, just because compared to traversing without them, it's very slow. Traversing with them, you still have the issue of switches and stuff like that being a royal pain in the ass, but that's fine. And yeah, the random lasers really hurt. They're not the easy one to dodge, they're the hardest one to dodge. These eventually choose the location where you're at and just come straight towards you. I think it's 3 moves or something like that, and they'll do that. And those little pod things are, I think, intentionally meant to be easy to get and easy to just kind of destroy along the way. And we are at about the halfway mark, for those of you wondering, getting through this. I will also be doing the final boss in the post-release. We'll cover that in a little bit, but we do still have to, of course, beat this one, turn it in, and all that fun jazz. As far as any kind of like weird strategies on this, I don't see any that would be particularly able to make it faster, but maybe someone might be able to spot something. If there's a way to kind of like clip yourself into the ceiling, I know you can clip yourself into the walls, but if you could clip yourself into the ceiling, you probably could just sit there and like ping him from a top corner if at all possible. But I don't see any. Yeah, see, we're testing to see where our energy is by doing the wings. That's a good indicator because you cannot actually use them unless you have energy left over. And you'll see that I start using them here at the end just as that kind of indicator. And we start building up energy, and I just run away from that dive because the dives are really, really broadcasted. If you watch, he does a little bit of a dip up in the opposite direction of you, and that's him kind of like charging up to do the dive. As far as like an indicator that he's going to do that number, I don't know. I don't see any kind of like specific movement from him for that. And I think that is probably the only skill he actually has a tell for. The rest of them are just broadcast by there being an actual bloody projectile on the screen. Come down, buddy. And there we go. He's got to drop down to actually charge up his lasers. We don't quite get him just yet before this one. I try to like just eke it out, and you can see it just destroys my energy. I have to run away a bit longer, which kind of sucks. He's very, very red, which means we are about to beat him. It took me, I want to say this is the second or third try. I don't remember. I recorded them all, but I'm not looking at them while I'm recording this. I am looking at the actual footage, which makes life a little bit easier for me. A little bit easier than whenever we tried to commentate over the serpent boss. I know that I was quiet for a few bosses in this. This one definitely requires a lot more concentration on bosses than some other games I played. So definitely something to consider. You might want to actually, if you're playing this in an LP, just say at the beginning you're going to be quiet during the bosses just so you can focus on them. And this is us turning in the thing. I will be quiet for this part because it's got music. It's kind of like a cutscene-y kind of thing. And no, I'm not going to read all his dialogue on this. I skipped through it a little too fast, but you can read it if you want to pause and stuff like that. Basically, it's thanks for all the fighting people. And that is our 7th life fragment. I suppose we could have found it before if we would have just gone to that room. I wandered all over the place. I thought I hit that room, but I guess I didn't in pre-release. But we also get to get our Oriel upgrade, and it's relatively cheap. I remember it being costing 900, and now it only costs 100 in the final release. So some of the prices on that kind of stuff might have shifted a little bit in the final one. But here's us going for the final boss. If you go up through the areas with the photos and stuff like that and the waterfalls, now in the full release version, it actually has backer images and the waterfalls are transparent and all that fun stuff. Layout's about the same, but beyond that, it's pretty much the same kind of ascent with just more stuff to look at, which made it a lot more interesting in the final release. Now, this is the final boss fight. It's not as hard as I was expecting it to be. I mean, it's got its difficulties, and I am bad at dodging stuff. I'm just face tanking a lot of things, and I should probably have my wings out more often, but I keep forgetting to. It's just one of those things that happens. Just my brain, it does not always work. It's attached to my spinal cord, but beyond that, its function is unreliable at best. So, yeah, he goes ahead and teleports down there. Pretty straightforward first phase. It's just dodge all the little pink stuff. I did have to do a couple tries on this because he actually has multiple phases, and I kept being stupid whenever it came to dodging those lasers. Just because, well, I'm a moron. And I just end up face tanking a little bit too much here. Honestly, if you're just paying attention to the attacks and stuff like that, you could just keep the wings out and rip him to pieces. And you can see we got him down fairly quick to stage 2, which is a flying scythe guy, which actually has a few different things about it that you do need to keep kind of in mind. You'll notice that he does a kind of... He has a few different moves here. He has this one that kind of just dribbles him out and you have to follow him slowly, which means you kind of don't want your wings out. He also has a few attacks that force you to move. Like right here, you actually need to be using the flame mode to float up. There are a few others that cause different environmental effects that you need to be aware of too. We don't get to see them here, but basically, if you have green, you need to be... There's situations where it shoves you down into the depths below. I'm not sure. Oh, what the heck is going on? The video froze. Yay! That actually sucks. But yeah, he's a pretty straightforward fight in that phase, and I don't know why it hitched up there. That was a bit of an odd thing. But yeah, I'm not going to re-record it. You guys, it's pretty much the same fight there. Then we get into this weird little aftermath thing. You can see we have 3 little dots there. I don't know if you can just switch to the right element and not be hurt by it. But for the most part, I'm just, yeah. I'm just going to duck under it and stab him in the face. But you might be able to do something with the different elemental types kind of parked there. And yeah, he'll eventually do this move and you are now lasered in the face. And that is the boss fight. So overall, I've got a bit of story here. Stop, Apino. I understand you. I understand why I can't kill you. You're angry. All you ever known is pain and misery, and I tried to kill you. It only makes you stronger, I'm afraid, but this is... Okay, I can't read as fast as I was skipping through that. I know your heart. I don't have a heart. I remember that part. You do you, Apino. Yes, you do, Apino, and it's the little bear. That makes meow noises. The tweeze. Apino number 2. Sorry for what happened to you, and I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm sorry for everything. Twee. Yeah. Twee, 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 twee. Okay, it's okay. I'm not afraid to die anymore. Yeah, well, you kind of came in here not afraid to die to begin with. And you're glad you're here. Ellipses. I love you too, Apino. So it's kind of got you down. The little bear's kind of floating there, kind of hovering around them. Yeah. Emotional moment! The little bear sacrifices itself to save you. And we get the cool little cutscene. And I sat on this screen for quite a while, not realizing I had a little A to advance down there in the corner. But I'm thinking these are the parents and the mother, but I'm not certain. I think I think that's what's implied with this, but it's one of those things that's kind of like, I don't know which one is which. Because I don't remember... it seems like there's, like, one there that doesn't fit the aesthetic of the original one. But anyway, I'm going to go pop this out. With the source of the curse destroyed, light and color slowly returned. Where's our little pop-up? There it is. And with them, hope. Yay! After 9 years, the shadows began to dispel. Talos and its inhabitants were freed from the darkness. Some still carried scars from the curse. Others never returned. See, I thought those were the parents. When I came to this castle, I barely cared if I lived or died. I just wanted to be free from the curse one way or another. I was just like you, Apino. Aw. He made many people like him. Because he basically went on a sulk that destroyed the world. And then we have the exit. And sorry for the little dips in audio, that was due to my system, unfortunately. I think the hitch in the video thing... Oh, I wanted to confront the darkness, but I wasn't ready. I couldn't do it alone. We needed the journey we went on together. Part of me wishes we could leave our sorrow behind. So the loss would never sting again, and we might carry on, blah, blah, blah. The memories, painful though they are, tie us to the ones we loved. No, I didn't script this out. I literally just watched it back and am commentating over it. But as far as the game goes, you have my full review over on the actual main channel. You can find a link to it. I'll probably put a link to it in the end screen or in the description or something. If not, just search 9 years of Shadow and I'm one of the top results. It's the Alzorath channel. But overall, love the artwork, love the platforming for the most part. Most of the bosses were actually really, really good and enjoyable. Some were a little bit tough but enjoyable. And yes, even the ones I sweared on were still enjoyable. The only one I didn't like was the serpent. Maybe they fixed that in the final version. I don't know. I would need to go in and test it. And frankly, I'm not sure whether I have it in me to do a second playthrough of this. But I might go back at a later date and try it. It's one of those things where I kind of burned myself out on it because I got a press key for it really close to release. It was with a few days, and I basically had to record it while also streaming Diablo 4 because, well, my channel is mostly Diablo-related stuff, so I had to cover that as well. So it kind of just beat up everything there. But overall, enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it if you're looking for just a more linear Metroidvania. Yes, it's still a Metroidvania. There is backtracking. If you go in and just kill the bosses, you can go back through and backtrack through everywhere and be normal. But it is worth noting that there is a bit of... it will force you down certain lines. And it's not necessary to backtrack. So it's kind of one of those on-the-cusp Metroidvanias. There are other games that do stuff like this. I think Tarnishing of Juxtia is a good example of another one. But for the most part, yeah, definitely recommend it. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.